Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Now, this video right here is definitely a recommended video. I know I get a lot of questions on how I do my makeup and everything. In this video I will be drinking my Pepsi Cola. This is zero sugar. This is cherries and cream. It's actually really good. Okay, so I moved my camera a little bit closer and I have my handy dandy vanity mirror right here. So the first thing I always do is I need to clip and take this hair out of my face. So that's what we're gonna do first before I do my makeup, is I actually moisturize my face. So I'm gonna be using this Neutrogena ultra gentle. So after I'm done moisturizing my face, now we're gonna head into the eyebrows. So the next thing I do, sometimes I do a little lip plumper. I forgot to say is you have to prime your face. I already primed my face with moisturizer, my skincare, and I also use regular primer as well. When you're applying your primer, you want to use enough primer that kind of like coats your entire face. And you put it mainly on the areas too that you crease a bit. Get that forehead as well. Okay, so I know you don't have to do this, but I take a concealer closer to my shade. I have multiple ones, but I'm just gonna use this one for the tutorial. So I have a sample size, or not really sample size, but the miniature size of the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Maple, and this one is more my skin tone, so I use this. I literally only do this when I really want my makeup to be like eating down, like so good. And when I'm blending my concealer, I do go up, so it's kind of giving me like a false cut crease with my concealer. Yeah, so these are my babies. I have 8 concealers from Rimmel. Rimmel, please sponsor me. Yeah, I love your product. They just do the thing. So yeah, Rimmel, and this is their multitasker concealer. All of that. I know one's missing. If y'all can see, if not, let me know in the comments. I can let you guys know which one you're looking for. So these are gonna be like more darker ones that I'm gonna use as well for my bright under eye. So I gotta pick one for that's gonna be my lighter one for my bright under eye. So since I don't want to go for it too bright because I am on camera and I'm not trying to look crazy, I'm most likely this one right here. This is Honey. This is 070 by Rimmel. I got it from Walmart. Let's pick the dark concealer for the bright under eye. I could do, maybe I'll do Toffee Caramel. So Honey and Toffee Caramel. So this is Toffee Caramel and this is Honey. And I seen this technique from a girl on Instagram, and she literally, her makeup is so good, and I tried it. I'm telling you, it's wonderful. I love it. For her concealer, she does 2 different shades. So for the darker one, she will put it in the outer part here, and then she'll put it right in the middle, and she does the same thing on the other eye. So now we're gonna take the lighter one, that's the Honey, and we're gonna put it right here. So it's like a mismatch type of thing, and then you put it right here in the corner. That's what it should give. It should give like a 2-tone. Girl, she ate with this technique, like, bro. Okay, so the next thing I have is I have 2 concealers that are both more mocha, but I'm gonna use this skin tint one. So under my cheekbone, do the same thing here, and then I do my forehead. The darker makeup products you have, you place them, so it's more of like a shadow effect. What I do is I place it here, the same part but the other side. The blush I use the e.l.f. Blush, the Camo Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Pinky Promise. You see the placements, you want. So concealers, contour here, concealer, blush, contour, and I'm just gonna do everything. down because the beauty blender already gives that drag, so you don't have to put excessive amounts of contour on your nose. I want to do the favorite part, which is don't mind my voice. I think I'm just excited to do my makeup, you know? So my favorite part is blending my concealer. I have this concealer brush. I bought it from the makeup brand called Mahaj from Shein. So first thing we're gonna do is gonna blend 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so let's go. So we're gonna blend. While you blend, you gotta drag it down. While you're blending it, you see how we're going upwards? So you gotta go upwards with it. And then you do that same thing you did before, and you're basically making the liner cut crease type of look with your concealer. And then I just drag it on my nose. And I will go back with my contour and, you know, get my nose back in shape, so it's not just looking like flat. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. And we will go back again with that. But yeah, so you see the difference. It's giving you a lift, but it's still like blended. And then yeah, and then sometimes I do take a little bit of concealer and I just put it on my Cupid's bow, whatever is left over. I've tried putting product over my Cupid's bow, but I put too much. I go back with my blush and then I just go and Laura Mercier powder. This is the translucent one. This on my under eye, and then the rest I use this one from Rimmel, the Stay Matte one, for because it's translucent as well. L'Oreal Inflammable. This one is crack to the crack. This one I use it under my under eye after I already do the loose powder. So this is a foundation powder, loose powder or honey loose powder, whatever works for you. And then I use a foundation powder. I use this Inflammable, also foundation powder. It is almost empty basically, but this is my go-to. It's been literally like 4 or 5 years now. I should still have it because I know they still have the Inflammable because of the, of course, Inflammable. So before that was a thing, or before that was popular, this is my go-to. And when I found out about that, I was like, L'Oreal, you do your thing, okay? So this one I use for my contour. I use my NARS as well. This is like my bronzer, so I use this as my bronzer because it is a bronzer really, but it's really closer to my skin tone. And this is the Laguna 02 original part, or the tip of the powder. It should look like that. Sometimes it looks straight because that also works as well. And I just go in and I feel like this light is not doing me justice, so I'm gonna try to turn it down. I've done bright under eye before and it'd be bright, and then sometimes I take the leftover that's like, you know, from me shaking it the first time, and I just put it in the bottom, you know, wherever is light I use the Laura Mercier, and then whatever else I use the other. And sometimes a little on my nose, just leftover on my nose. A little too high here, honestly, doesn't matter. Now we're gonna go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte. She's gonna be touching it, the blush. And that's really mostly it, blush and this area right here. So I'm gonna take another powder puff. This one is going through it, baby. Going through it. This one, the Inflammable, the foundation powder. This is a shade Sienna, 355. And that's all I do. The other foundation powder, and this one's gonna go for the under eye. Set a little more with this foundation powder. Bring up my bridge more and a little on my nose. Guess what we're gonna do? The bronzer, or actually, let's do our eyebrows first, so then the bronzer can really put the finishing touch out. Brush. No, my blush has basically disappeared, so this one here and this one. Y'all, do you guys like it? Not for you, it's cool, you know. Face beat. I'm drinking my Pepsi Cola still. That is it for this video. That's it. This is my makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me explain my makeup routine. If I didn't explain that well, please let me know in the comments down below. If anything else, if you want a part 2, if you just want more details, you can let me know as well in the comments, and I will get back to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. It's literally in a month from today. It's June 15th. My birthday is July 15th. So y'all, what would I tell y'all? What would I tell y'all? Put it, mark it in your calendars. A month from now, y'all getting videos back to back, okay?